mic is on. Fantastic. Hi there. I'm Natalie and back today to talk to you about some scarf hacks and tricks that you can do. And the whole purpose of me making this video is actually a viewer asked for me to talk more about how I make a tote bag out of a scarf. And I'm going to show you how to do this little trick towards the end of the video, but I have some other scarf hacks. Up my sleeve, and I will show you a few of those in a moment. One of my favorite scarf hacks of all is having an oversized scarf that can serve as a bathing suit cover-up. It could serve as, this one would not serve as a beach towel, but you could use a fabric that would be suitable for that. I can actually even make a dress from this that I would be willing to wear in public and feel like I was covered. So let's talk about size. Size does matter. And the way I can tell if a scarf is going to work for this particular hack, if you will, is that it needs to wrap around my body 1.5 times, and it needs to be this height. The scarf is right at my ankle. Okay, that's how I figure out how the amount of fabric I need to do this particular scarf hack. So asking me the size of this scarf is not going to help you, because you need a scarf that goes around your body and at your height in order to do this particular trick. So the first and easiest one that I can show you, okay, so you're going to take the corner of, well, you're going to fold the scarf in half one time, okay, and then you're going to fold it in half again, you know, the length of the scarf going this direction, and then you're going to tie. So you're actually tying 4 pieces of fabric together, which is one of the reasons I like this very thin polyester fabric. It's just really great to work with, and you'll see it just creates a really nice drape as well. Okay, so you have your scarf together in that manner. And it's going to create this look with a knot, this little bow, which I'm going to place in the back. And I have what could be a bathing suit cover-up. You know, if it's a little bit chilly somewhere and I want to have a little bit more clothing on, if like I'm dressed like today. So that's one way that you can wear this scarf. So it basically is a long flowing vest, and super fun and easy to style. And then the second way to wear it, and this is actually the way that I wore something very similar to this as a dress. So you're going to center yourself in the scarf from the back. And you're going to take the top corner of the scarf in this hand and the other corner in this particular hand, and you're kind of going to zhuzh it up your back, and I'm going to go ahead and tie this one time, so just over and under one time, and you're going to twist it. You're only tying this one time, and also get it over your bosom. Okay, keep it taut and put your head through this hole. Then you can actually tie this to fit perfectly behind your neck. Now you tie it in the final knot. Okay, so you have it tied in the final knot, and you're completely covered from head to toe. I can show you, this is how you can actually turn this into something a little bit nicer, and that is by adding a belt. And so not only does this define your waist, if I can get it in the right place, but now it's not super smooth because you know I'm wearing jeans under this, but this actually holds everything completely together. So if you had, a summer beach party type gathering that was a little bit more casual, this could be a fun thing to wear. Okay, let me move on to our next idea. You may notice the bag that's behind me. This is how you can take a rather ordinary bag that I use to take materials back and forth between job sites and actually make it look a little bit cute and nice. And the way you're going to do that is with a square scarf. And for those of you who do not like tags on things, I'm very sorry. I do leave tags on things so that I remember how to launder them, and sometimes I want to remember where I purchased them. I use the tags for my own benefit and memory purposes, so that's why they're there. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your scarf in half and tie just these top ends. It looks, it's basically in a triangle shape, if you can see that. So I have folded the scarf in half and tied the two ends, right? So now you're going to reach through and grab one end, and now your fourth end of the scarf. You're going to twist, pull one through, and then tighten everything down. And this makes a cute little rose shape. And you can easily tie this on a top. You can tie this on a bag, and you can even do it with larger scarves like this, to where you could even tie it around your neck, which would also be really cool. So I'll do that kind of quickly here so you can see again. So I'm carefully tying on the diagonal to create a triangle. Okay, so you're carefully tying on that diagonal, and then I'm going to run my arm through, and I'm going to collect the other diagonal. My goodness. So now I have, basically I've created one triangle out of those diagonals. Now I'm going to twist and pull one through the first place that I tied, and then pull it through. And now I have a really beautiful scarf that I could tie around my neck. I could even put this in my hair. Let's take this one off. We don't want to be tacky. So the last thing, as promised, that I'm going to show you is how to make a tote bag out of a scarf. Now, I am going to use this infinity scarf, and before I launch into the tote bag, I do want to show you a different way of wearing an infinity scarf. Now, what I've done is, obviously, I have folded this flat, so it is the infinity scarf shape. Most people wear an infinity scarf this way, right? Just like this, that's it. But there's a different way that you can actually wear the infinity scarf, and that is by twisting it twice. And that gives a little bit of a different kind of twisted and woven appearance that's there in the front. So I really like that idea because it's just a little bit different than just wrapping the scarf around your head twice. So this is how I make a tote bag out of a scarf. Now I'm using the infinity scarf because it's 2-ply. and I think that's really important. But you could also use a scarf that's lengthwise and folded in half so that it's this shape. And you could also use a square scarf like I just used, although I'm not sure that I would use a 100% silk scarf, especially one that has these beautiful hand-stitched edges. I wouldn't want to damage the scarf. But if it was a cotton or linen, it would be really great to use. What I'm going to do is tie the corners. And you do a square knot. So that's right over left, left over right, if you've ever been in Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts, okay? And that's so that your scarf does not come untied. That's super important. You obviously don't want to be walking with, 5 pounds worth of groceries or bottled water and drop it all over the street. So basically, so now I have a little tote bag. The nice thing about this shape is that you could actually put a baguette down in here, something that's long, a stalk of celery, but it works great to hold these heavier bottles. And you could just put it right over your arm. If I were wearing that scarf and I happened to be at a farmer's market and the vendor didn't have a bag, this is the perfect solution to that issue. I hope all of this helps. Thanks for putting up with the windy weather, and hopefully this lavalier mic did a much better job this time. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.